A plan to address flooding in Geneseo takes shape. Soil and water studies are underway there for a potential new dam or water retention area. Geneseo City Council members approved a $157,000 plan for an engineering study on the Geneseo Creek watershed. They're doing it to prevent flooding in the future. Local 4's Matt Holderman reports there's a long history of the creek flooding.
We have historical photos of a river running down State Street.
If you go downtown through Geneseo, you can see buildings that have been through floods time and time again, documented through photos kept at City Hall.
The real issue is the business impact, the hazardous conditions that the water creates. It's something that we need to look at fixing.
After centuries of the Geneseo Creek flooding, with 2 major floods in the last decade, city leaders may have finally found a solution: building a dam or water retention area south of town where the river flows in from.
If it is something that's feasible, we could be looking at a dam, which would then create a lake south of town.
Studies are now underway to determine if that's a possibility.
There are soil boring studies that need to take place to make sure that the soil can hold a lake.
It's important to take a look at it, figure out what could work and may work for the city, and figure out what we can and cannot do as we go forward.
It's an answer to calls that have come from community members for a long time.
Throughout the past 2 decades, people have been approaching the city council, the administration at that time.
And a potential building block for the future of Geneseo.
There's an opportunity for potential development, residential, commercial, along the lake concept, which is an exciting thing to move Geneseo forward.
The current soil and watershed studies will last about 18 months and will be followed with further discussion among city leaders. In Geneseo, Matt Holderman, Local 4 News.
City leaders say 24 square miles of groundwater flows into the Geneseo Creek.